What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Krystal Palace. Today we are at Hershey Park, one of my favorite parks in America, and we are going to be talking about everything you need to know before you visit Hershey Park. So whether this is your first time, your second time, your third time, these are some tips that are going to make your visit sweet. We're going to go over everything from ticket options, as well as tips and tricks, to some benefits you might get of visiting Hershey Park, rides, and everything you need to know before you go. So without further ado, let's go do this. Hershey Park Sweet Start is exclusive for Hershey Park season pass holders as well as hotel guests. So if you are staying at the Hershey Camping Resorts, Hershey Lodge, or Hotel Hershey, you can get access to Sweet Start. So what is it? As you can see, Candemonium behind me, one of my favorite rides here. Rides are subject to availability, but Candemonium is typically a part of Sweet Start. From May 23rd, 2024 to September 8th, 2024, season park ticket holders and Hershey Hotel guests can get into the park 1 hour before it opens. Of course, attractions, entertainment are subject to availability of what is open, but this is a great way to get a head start, a nice benefit of having a season pass or staying at one of the resorts, to get a head start and ride all your favorite rides in that hour. An hour is a long time. There also is the Hershey Park Preview Plan, which is included in every single Hershey Park ticket. So all admission tickets get 2 hours free the evening before the date of your ticket. So say you are going, let's just say random date, August 13th. On August 12th, you'll be able to get into the park the night that night, obviously. And if you are staying at one of the Hershey resorts, you get 3 hours in the park the night before. If you are a ticket holder, obviously you're going to Hershey Park, of any Hershey Park ticket type, you will get 2 hours of early access the night before. So tonight, for example, the park closes at 10 p.m. All admission ticket holders will be able to enter after 8 p.m. and resort guests will be able to enter after 7 p.m. So it's a really nice way, a little preview of the park. If you're here, you're staying over the night before, and you want to enjoy a preview of Hershey Park, get your bearings, and decide maybe tomorrow will you want to get up and rope drop in the morning. I really like that benefit. I think it's amazing, and it's really nice of Hershey Park to do that. Get more people in the park, and you get more time included in your price of your ticket, which is awesome. Right when you walk into the park, you are going to see Candemonium, which is this big ride right here. And pretty much everybody, is going to go here first. That makes it a really long line in the beginning of the day. Right now, it is 5:45 p.m. Candemonium is only a 20-minute wait. And the rest of the park has super high wait times, like Sky Rush is 120 minutes. So know before you come to maybe save this for the end. And also that brings me to my next point, and that is to go to the back of the park first. This way you are kind of going opposite of the crowd, because everyone's going to start in the front here and then you'll be in the back. So when they're coming back, you're coming up front, and also you'll be closer to the exit at the end of the day. Also, if you are riding Candemonium, I made this mistake before, so be sure to know before you're coming. This locker station right here, it is kind of by the entrance of Candemonium, are for the larger bags. So if you have a large backpack and it won't fit in the ride lockers, then you have to pay for these and to use the lockers all day so you can move them around the park. But if your bag fits in the smaller lockers outside of the ride, then those are free. So one of my first times here, I didn't know that, and I paid for the all day locker when I was only riding Candemonium. I didn't know that they had the free lockers outside of the ride. So be sure to know that, and don't make that same mistake that I did if you're carrying a small bag or something that you don't need to put in one of these bigger lockers. And also that brings me to my next point. Every single theme park, I always carry a fanny pack or a belt bag. I try to pack as light as possible, especially on these hot days. You don't want to carry around a lot. But of course, sometimes you need to. That's why these lockers are here, all day lockers. I believe they're about $20. If you're visiting on a weekend or a busy day like the 4th of July, know that Hershey Park does have fast track options. In this HP Go Plus, you can purchase fast track, which allows you to skip the line for most of the attractions throughout the park during your day. So here you can purchase add-ons like dining, fast track, or season pass holders. So here is the fast track prices. Regular fast track today is $110. Fast track unlimited is $140. The regular allows you to skip the line once per day on each attraction. The unlimited allows you to ride multiple times a day, all day long. You can purchase the fast track ahead of time too if you don't want to have to wait, because sometimes these lines will get long. Hershey Park has so many rides and so many attractions that it's virtually impossible to do them all in one day. I was actually just saying, with how many times I've been here, there are actually some rides that I have never done, and I come here like very often. So if you want to be sure to get everything done, or as much as you wanted to get done, fast track is something to consider. Before you come to Hershey Park, you're going to want to know and plan out your food options. So in the park, there are a lot of quick service locations, but you might want to look at a map, maybe check out some of the options. If you want to go for like a Subway, or if you want to get some barbecue, the Smokehouse is a really great option, and know where they are located in the park, because you don't want to be, at lunchtime back at the front of the park and then have to walk all the way back to the back of the park to get this Smokehouse quick service. They do have Chick-fil-A. Today's a Sunday, so we won't be getting Chick-fil-A, but I always recommend to anybody visiting Hershey Park to get a reservation at the Chocolatier. This is the only sit-down restaurant at Hershey Park. It's located in the front of the park. You don't need a park ticket in order to come here as well, so you could eat here and then you could go back in the park if you want to, or if you're just visiting, you don't have a ticket to Hershey Park, come to the Chocolatier. Here is the watermelon salad, perfect for summer. I got the house salad with grilled chicken, and here is a classic hamburger and fries. Everything is delicious, can't go wrong. I love the Chocolatier. If you're considering visiting Hershey Park, or you are visiting Hershey Park with young kids, know that it's not just coasters. There are a lot of coasters. There's 15 coasters, but there are also a lot of kiddie rides and rides for the whole family to enjoy too. So be sure to just check out a ride list of some attractions that they have at Hershey Park to see if it's worth it for you to come. I personally think so. I came here as a kid and had so much fun still. For pretty much every theme park I go to, and even just when you're out and about, I love bringing this collapsible cup from Amazon. It fits in my fanny pack right here. Like, this fanny pack is not big at all, but it fits my collapsible cup. And why I bring it to Hershey Park is because they have fast fill refill stations all around the park. So you can buy a drink cup. It's one price and you can refill throughout the day, but you can also fill up your water in those free fill stations for free. So this way I can fill up, stay hydrated, and not have to pay for a bottle of water. A money-saving hack. Good to know that Hershey Park does refills if you want to drink soda all day, or if you want to drink water all day. Get one of these collapsible cups. I'll link it in the description down below if you want to buy one, but I love them and I think they are perfect for theme parks and for travel. If you do want the soda option, here's the all-day drink deal. Unlimited free refills on your day of purchase for $22.99. This is something that you don't really need to know when visiting Hershey Park, but it's something that if my friend was going, you guys are all my friends, I would tell you this because I'm not a gatekeeper. East Coast mini donuts here at Hershey Park are the absolute, they are so good, guys. They're Duck Donuts level good. If I compare them to Duck Donuts, that's when you know they're amazing. Have to get them. 6 donuts, 12 donuts, 24 donuts. So after we just ate those delicious donuts, it is important that I tell you that Hershey Park is cashless. So if you're thinking of bringing cash or going to the ATM or the bank before your trip, don't bother because the park is cashless. They do have cash to card converters inside of the park. So if you do bring cash, you want to convert it to a card, you could do that. Otherwise, bring your debit card, bring your credit card because the park is cashless. Also, Hershey Park season pass holders do get discounts on food, drinks, and merchandise throughout the parks. So if you're considering getting a season pass, or you want to get a season pass, or you have a season pass, don't forget to ask. I asked right here at East Coast Mini Donuts, do you take season pass holder discounts? They said yes, so I got a little percentage off. Everything helps in theme parks. It might not be a big discount, a few cents, but it's something. Another thing that's included in your Hershey Park ticket is the Boardwalk. This is actually a water park right inside of Hershey Park. So as you can see, here's the entrance to the Boardwalk. That is right in front of the Fahrenheit coaster here. So if you're planning to maybe go on one water ride or two or bring your bathing suit, you could do that. You could put your bag in a locker and bring your bathing suit for later after you do some rides, or spend a day just dedicated to the Boardwalk. They have a lot of fun attractions in here. you could do that too. So definitely don't forget to check out the Boardwalk, or consider the Boardwalk if you're visiting on a hot summer day. And this sign brings up a good point too. If you do get that season pass, you do receive a free pre-K pass with your season pass purchase. So that means kids under 5 get a free pre-K pass. Kids under 5 don't have to pay with that season pass, which is really cool. They get in for the whole Hershey Park season, whatever pass you choose, for free. According to this sign, if we walked from Candemonium to Lightning Racer, which we did, we walked 3/4 of a mile. And that brings me to my next point is the back of the park here, Lightning Racer. Sometimes it could be forgotten about, but it's a really fun ride, so be sure not to skip out on it. It is a wooden roller coaster, but what's fun about it is that it is a dueling wooden roller coaster. So me and Joey came with 2 of our friends, and we split up. Me and Joey were in one thing, our friends were in the other thing, and you race each other side by side along this wooden coaster. It's a lot of fun if you're coming with a group of friends, or even if you just want to ride alone, it's fun. If you get the giant size season pass, new this year is that they do have a giant size season pass lounge for you to go in, cool off, get some drinks, just have like this little space reserved for you. Got a nice fresh squeezed lemonade. Can't go wrong with some classic theme park treats like the lemonade. The kettle corn smells delicious. A lot of fun options here in Hershey Park. I also really love the hand rolled pretzels too. If you ever get the chance to get one of those are delicious. Here's just a little tip. This is Fahrenheit, and Fahrenheit has really small trains. So if you want to ride this ride, I suggest doing it in the morning, as the wait time does get really long. If it's a hot day or it's raining, they do have this really big play dome here in Hershey Park. It's an arcade. You can play some great arcade games. It's a really big arcade. If you want to check it out, it's right here near Fahrenheit as well. Thankfully today is a sunny day, but if it does rain during your visit to Hershey Park, know that you can get a ticket for another day. They have a rainy day policy where if it rains and totally wipes out the day of your visit, you can get another free ticket to Hershey Park to come back and experience it when it's not pouring rain. Also know that you can exit and re-enter Hershey Park. So the exit is here through the Hershey Supply Co., and they will stamp you in order to re-enter the park. So if you want to go into the Supply Co., if you want to go to the Chocolatier, if you want to go to Chocolate World, and then you want to come back, or maybe you just want to go back to your hotel and come back later in the day, you could re-enter Hershey Park. Speaking of Hershey Chocolate World, it is not a trip to Hershey Park without stopping in Chocolate World. There is the largest selection of Hershey's chocolates you can find in there, all of the good stuff, and reasonably priced too. I feel like I find better prices in the grocery store. There's also a free ride, so you can go on the Hershey's Chocolate Story ride. It's like a slow moving dark ride that tells you the story of the Hershey company and Hershey chocolates making Hershey chocolates. Plus you get a free chocolate bar at the end. Like, who doesn't love free chocolate? That's my personal favorite part. So let's go ahead and Chocolate World. I'll show you guys a little overview of it. There's also attractions in here too. I forgot to mention, you can you could stuff a Reese's cup. These are paid, but it's still fun. There's a whole lot to do in Chocolate World. So don't forget to stop in here. It's free to enter. Here's Reese's Stuff Your Cup. You can make your own chocolate bar. And here are the tickets. You can get everything, different adventures, ranging from $34 to $66. It's not only just a chocolate store. They do have merchandise. They have games, everything Hershey's they have. Okay, so we made it back to our hotel. We are staying at the Hotel Hershey. Beautiful. Be sure to check out my tour and room review and hotel review on the Krystal Palace. I'll link it in the description. This hotel is absolutely stunning, amazing. If you enjoyed this video and it helped you out planning your trip, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the Krystal Palace right down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. From Hotel Hershey, peace.